Hi, my name is Maggie Rivera. I am the Assistant Vice President and Branch Manager at PNC Bank by Midway Mall. Most people that know me wouldn't know that I actually grew up homeless. At about the age of 8 years old, my mom had moved away to Texas in search of a new life, and she wasn't making the best financial decisions. We found ourselves in Texas without a place to stay, and apparently there was a catch-22 down there. If you didn't have proof of income, then you couldn't get an apartment. However, you couldn't get a job to get that proof of income without a stable, permanent address. So we found ourselves bouncing around for a little while trying to find work. We lived in and out of shelters, in cars when we had one. We stayed with multiple different families, different church organizations, and under bridges. When things were good, we were able to stay in hotels, which was nice. Being a homeless child, it can be pretty tough. When most kids are riding their bikes and going home to eat supper, you're trying to find somewhere safe to sleep for the night. You're worried about everything from the bugs to the cops shooing you away. You're not part of society. You're not part of what everybody, thinks about. It's actually, you go through a lot of social prejudice. You go through a lot of mental abuse. You go through physical abuse. You are considered dirty. You're considered trouble. Nobody wants anything to do with you. It's hard because as a child, you have no control over the circumstances that brought you to that situation. One of my most memorable moments, I was staying at a shelter that's very similar to the Haven shelter here in Lorain. And it was Christmas time, and they gathered everybody in the front room to open Christmas gifts. And I was expecting something small, maybe, a candy cane or something. And they brought in people that were dressed up as Santa and the elves, and they passed out gifts, and they were singing songs that were full of energy. And I remember they handed me a gift, a box, and it had my name on it. And so I was like, okay, this is pretty cool. I opened up the box and I was shocked. It was a Game Boy in the box. Now, to me, at that age, a Game Boy was $1 million. There's no way in a million years I would ever have owned a Game Boy. And my next thought was, who in their right mind would buy a Game Boy for something they didn't know? At that point, I think that was the first time that I've ever seen kindness in this world, and it was the first time that I realized that there's people out there that do care. And I think that was the bigger gift that I got that year, was learning that there's more out there. If I could say anything to the donors of the Neighborhood Alliance Haven Center, I want to say thank you. Thank you for not only helping me, but thank you for helping people like my mom. Thank you for helping people that are families. People think that homeless is that drunk guy asking for change downtown Cleveland. It's not. The majority of homeless families are women and children. Those are the ones that need your help. So thank you so much for getting out there and for helping and making a difference in all our lives.